rich. This man rich. Me and his other brother, we rich, man. So we got the fate for one of Yahweh Shem Shah, man, in these scriptures, man. The scriptures compared to these as riches. This is the real money, man. This is the real money right here, man. Not no fucking FRN note, man. It's some cracker that pieced up 50, 60, 70, 80 years ago, man. It's food to the people, man. That's why I tell you, this is why I tell you in Daniel, man. Many kings and princes, how it go? Basically was sought and would like to know the things that you know, man. Because these are the real riches. The wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. The secrets, the mysteries, man. That people die to have, man.
Just to get into this thing, so the Most High can start refining you and change, and so the Word, the Spirit, changes you into that new man. A lot of you guys don't even want to get, y'all don't even want to get involved because y'all are afraid, man. But the Lord can't deal with you, man. If you're afraid to become a new creature, if you're afraid to evolve and change, you want to be a porno guy, you want to be a headbanger, a buster, a gangbanger, a whoremonger, a pimp. You want to be all those things with no problem in the world. But when it comes to serve the Lord say, prepare thy soul for temptations. So when you come to serve the Lord, that's refining you and making you a better man. The adversities, when the Lord tests you, he's testing you in your own lust. Job 3:25, I believe, Job said, the very thing that I feared has come upon me. Why? Because Job had a fear. Yeah, he was a valiant man. Yeah, he trusted in the Lord. Yeah, he was a faithful servant, but Job feared. Feared what? He feared the very thing that came upon him. So the Most High refined him.
Weakness, man.
That's right.
And weakness may be women.
Right. The Most High can refine you.
Right.
He's gonna get you.
Right. Your weakness, hey, it might be the switch of sweet, the weed, the syrup. Hey man, brother, I got four boxes of that syrup, man. I got some. I don't even need some. Here you go. What you gonna do? You sitting there looking at the box in the house, looking at the box, man. Throw that shit away, man.
Yeah.
Don't even accept that shit, boy.
Yeah.
The goddamn the weed, man. What else? What else? Some things? Weaknesses.
Liquor.
Oh yeah, that's a major.
Strong drink, man.
That's a major one, man.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1.
That's a major weakness, man. The main one, I can see in this truth, man, is that bottle and that woman, man. Kind of remind me of the Matrix, man. The main distraction to brothers is that fucking woman, man.
I said, I go a little step further. Main problem is Jake himself, man.
That's right too.
Because if your woman running you the problem. If the bottle running you the problem.
Hey, that's right, because with the whole thing we were talking about the gun law shit.
Right.
And like motherfuckers say, guns don't hurt motherfuckers, man. Guns don't go out. You see a gun hopping down the street, going shoot a motherfucker. Right. It's that person, man.
Right, go ahead. If guns kill people, then spoons make people fat and pencils make mistakes.
Right. Nah, man, it's you. So same thing like this brother saying.
Jake just gotta deal with himself, man. If you don't, the Most High is merciful though. He's patient, he's long suffering. If you don't deal with you, and you are the elect, and the Most High loves you, then he's gonna be forced to chasten you. He's gonna be forced to scourge you. He's gonna be forced to get you back in line because he was patient and you didn't do it yourself.
Hey, like a wise man in this truth, I never seen or met him before. I heard many stories about him. He said, if a woman is that much of a problem, leave the bitch.
Yeah.
Is that woman controlling you and doing so much? Leave the bitch, man. It's plain like that, man.
Scratch this. Wisdom of Solomon, you get Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. You said you asked one?
No, looking for one, but yeah, let me see.
Alright, this is Sirach chapter 2. verse 1, it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation."
Right. Just like what the brother was saying, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be tempted when you come into this thing, man. If you want to come to serve the Lord. Because when you're not serving the Lord, ain't nothing tempting you. You're going to do the shit anyway. You know? But when you have discipline about yourself, the shit that you used to do, it's still around you. It's still around you. But now since you got that discipline, when the shit around you try to come towards you, you like, nah. See that? You know, you might think about it, but you're grounded in these scriptures. That's, you know in yourself that that's a temptation right there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I see. Yeah, this big booty bitch, she's tempting me. You know what I'm saying? Let me quickly go away from her presence. Hey, I like to use that when stuff is, you know, trying to tempt me. I quickly go from the presence of what I'm being tempted of. Oh, let me turn the fuck around and go right back out the door. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Trying to find one more.
I got it. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 13. I started 2:12. "Therefore, also now, saith Yahweh, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning, and rend your heart, and not your garments, and turn unto Yahweh your power, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repenteth him of the evil."
Right. Hey man, that's beautiful, man. That the Most High, the creator of everything, got that type of time and mercy for us when we don't deserve it. All the nice things and stuff, we don't deserve it. But we the ones who went off. You know? We the ones who fucked up. Like the brother say, we got all this by default. You know? The promises and everything. So Kaya can't even get it out. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you know?
Ecclesiastes 2:2.
Kaya Dala. That's what I was trying to say. All praises to you.
"Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure."
Constantly endure this thing, man. You're gonna have to. What the scripture said, guess what? It's gonna have to be done. So you have to constantly endure the temptation that's gonna be thrown your way. You know? Man, fuck that shit. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but hey, exercise. You know? Pray about it. Hey, I'm not exempt. I need to pray more and more. You know, brothers, I need to just pray more and more. You know, fast if you got to. Go ahead out.
"And make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, for thou mayest be increased at thy last end."
Right. Hey, especially the kingdom. That's when we're gonna get that increase at the last end. Go ahead, keep reading.
"Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully."
Right, hey. Some brothers may have to be faced with death. Take it cheerfully. You know? Because you know that through the scriptures reincarnation exists. Hey, if you're faced with that decision, hey, take it. Like, hey, fucking talk shit when you're going out too. Me too. Yeah, y'all gonna do this, but I'm gonna talk so much shit. You know? Hey, who knows what the Most High got in store for us, man? You know? Whether it's, hey, brother might get hurt or whatnot. You know? Just take it cheerfully. Brothers might be going through legal stuff. You know? Through the courts and shit. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because none of this shit gonna last.
Right.
Go ahead out. You got one?
This is the scripture I wanted to find. This James 2:5. It say, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, Having not the Most High chosen the poor of this world,
Of this world. The current one that we in. We the poor, man. We ain't living rich on the high hog. On a high horse. I don't fuck with that hog. But anyway, you know, we are the poor of this world. Go ahead.
rich in faith,
Rich in faith. That reminds me of Revelation chapter 2, where it say, "Thou art poor, but thou art rich." What are we rich in? Faith. You gotta have faith. What is faith? The evidence seen, not seen,
evidence of things not seen.
not seen. The evidence of things hoped for. If I'm loosely paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what's in, basically as far as the kingdom, you know. We didn't see Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but we know that it exists because of the prophecies. I mean, like, shit, if that happened, and we can prove it, what else? Let me keep reading. Oh, that's gonna happen? I'm gonna believe it. You know? Hey, if you're the elect, you're gonna get it anyway.
Rich in faith, heirs of the kingdom, which he had of the kingdom which he had promised to them that love him.
Right. Hey, the Most High loved Jacob, the Israelites. Right now, 1/3. It's 2/3 he ain't really feeling right now. He ain't feeling. Ain't no really to it. He ain't feeling 2/3 of his own people. But in the kingdom, he gonna be with us, all of us. Say the scriptures say all of Israel shall be saved. All right. Go ahead with that.
Wisdom.
Chapter 2.
I was reading off Ecclesiastes.
Oh, Salak, yeah, chapter 2.
Okay, Sirach.
You start at 3.
Right. Sirach chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Right, are we not at a lower state right now? We gotta be patient. You know, brothers might be going through a lot of stuff, losing your job, your house, just losing it. You know, but scripture say, "Wait ye upon me." That's being patient. Don't the world say patience is a virtue? You know, because it's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off, man. And this is what builds your faith. You know, hey. If you gotta talk to other brothers about, some stuff, that's what the brotherhood is here for. Why? Because that man understands. Look, we ain't going through shit that another brother ain't going through or haven't went through already. That's why we able to give advice. Nah, brother, I'd rather not do that because this is what happened to me. This is what happened to me when I tried to do that. It didn't work out. So for you, don't do it. You know. Go ahead, Right.
Verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Right, we that gold. We're that silver. We're that gold. We're them precious metals. But we gotta go through that narrow path like we was talking about earlier. That narrow path represent that fire. You know? That fire to burn off all them impurities. You know? Fucking hit their ass, man. Anyway, that fire to burn off them impurities. You know?
That got light on you, man?
That shit that old man just want to keep coming back at you with. You gotta burn that old man to the best of your ability, you know? That's why one day at a time.
Verse 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy.
Yeah, again. Hey, that goes right with Zephaniah 13:9. That's why I say, no, not 13:9, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until I rise up to the prey. That scripture just said, wait upon his mercy. When you do rise up to the prey, you know it's finna go down. you know it. And that's mercy for the 1/3 and elect.